Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome to another episode of our Terraria modded hard mode Let's Play series. So, kind of bad news. I'd actually recorded a video for this, and every morning when I get up, I had recorded it like the day before, and every morning when I get up, I will go through and delete all the old takes, either in the morning or at night, just kind of depends. But, I'll delete all the, I guess you'd call it old takes. Basically, whenever I do a video, I will, I'll have the basic file that I get from my recorder, and then I'll compress it down with Handbrake, and then I'll edit it after that. So, it goes through a bit of a process. So I'll delete all those old stages of the videos and stuff each morning or in the afternoon, just kind of depends. And this morning, I guess the Terraria one accidentally got deleted. So we didn't get a whole lot covered last episode, or the episode that I recorded, because shortly after starting it, I got invaded by, or I had a blood moon. So I went through that, and we fought like some new enemy types and stuff, which we'll end up having another blood moon, I'm sure. So I'll be able to show you then. And then as soon as that ended, like literally as soon as it ended, had a goblin invasion, which was rough. There was like this goblin like mini boss that flew around summoning all kinds of stuff, and so I'm sure we'll have another goblin invasion so I can show you guys. When I killed him though, I did get this crazy spell. It's a spell book and it does a ton of damage. It clears stuff out. You'll also notice that we got some like Souls of Night. We got some Cobalt. We did pop a few of those, a few of the demon altars, and got, I think we popped like 9 of them because they were all like right there in a row. And so we got that. We got some Orichalcum from mini meteorites, which I'm sure we'll encounter some of those. And yeah, that's pretty much the main things that we did last episode. Like I said, it was mainly just a bunch of invading that was going on. So today, with this episode, I think we're going to throw that away and throw that in there. Kind of low on space right now. I may end up having to cut and go back and put some things up at some point, but I did manage to get some Souls of Flight. I got that many from one wyvern, so pretty crazy. Oh, what the hell? Okay. But we'll go ahead and just start heading down. One thing I do want to grind today, or like try to see about getting, is kill some spiders. Stuff that takes like an excessive amount of grinding time. I'm not going to do it on camera, but with the way hard mode is, there will be some monster killing and stuff. As we start going through hard mode. So we'll actually go this way, I think. Oh, there's some cobalt, so we'll go ahead and grab that. And where's my pick? Oh, that's right. I have this this reel. I was like, I can't find it. But yeah, I do apologize about that though. It's kind of upsetting when I noticed it, and I didn't notice it until I started going to get today's videos like compressed and uploaded and everything. That I didn't have the original episode for today. Life quartz. I wasn't sure if that was life quartz or something else, perhaps. I love the knockback on these grenades, by the way. Well, until that happens. Okay, so what do we got here? We got some cobalt, which I will gladly take. Which I did notice that the flesh wings that I was originally wanting to get, we do have to, we are going to have to get, a new, workbench, or, anvil, in order to make those wings, so, which I figure we'll get the cobalt anvil today, and whatnot, so. Alright, I'm not seeing like any spiders. Because I kind of feel like our summoning weapon, our summoning staff is kind of bad, honestly. You know, it's kind of outdated and it's really not all that strong for us. And a summon is something you definitely want to have with you at all times, regardless of your class, because it's just a free bit of damage, you know. I mean, I can think of certain situations maybe where you wouldn't want it, but because I believe with the Terraria mechanics, if one source of damage is damaging something, another source can't damage it. So maybe if your summon just doesn't do much damage in comparison to you or something. But I think by that point... Oh yeah, we're not going to be able to mine that. So actually, let's head up. I mean, we've got 75 cobalt. That should be good to get us started. And tell you what we're going to do. We are going to purchase ourselves a safe. We'll set it down right there. And by the way, I did get this lucky ring of Feanor, and I actually got that off camera. It just dropped. I don't remember what it was dropped off of, but 3 defense, 7% damage, 4% crit. And we were trying to reforge it to get something better, but we ended up running out of money, and 4% critical strike chance is what we got. So it's not terrible, but it's not the best thing ever either. So God, I hate Jersey Devils. I hate them with a passion. Actually, you know what? Orichalcum, we might. No, we'll have to head back to our house. So we'll do that really, really quick. Now, granted, I haven't got a whole lot of work done on that because I've kind of just been waiting and holding out till, you know, we got to hard mode, we got access to some new blocks and things like that. But I think now I can actually start building it a bit more than I had been, because it's one of those things like building is so slow at first, you know, before you have the accessories for build time and then the mining speed and stuff like that, that it's just like don't even want to mine that stuff up. So we'll get a bit of these cobalt bars, and can we make our cobalt work table perhaps? Oh, we can make the Orichalcum one. That works just as well. So let's go ahead. We'll set this... I don't have like any space. I'll tell you what. Let's just remove this one. Or no. The Thorium one we need. Or no, we don't. I believe that one works as any anvil. So we will put that... I have some chests down here, actually. But sorry, I noticed it like, will occasionally like chug, not really chug hard, but just a little bit. My friends have been experiencing that as well, and it didn't start until we took our, you know, our first world into hard mode. But I don't know. It's kind of bizarre. So let's see. We've got this spiked gemstone. We've got these Orichalcum kunais. 20% chance to summon a flower petal to attack your enemy on hit. Very, very, very nice. We might actually use these. That's only gonna be 120 of them though, but that'll be all right. That'll get us going. Now, as far as armor goes, let's see, minion damage, movement speed and melee, range damage, range critical, and max mana. So there's nothing really for throwing damage with Cobalt. So that kind of sucks, just a little bit. But we do want this Cobalt pickaxe. I'd say, so let's go ahead and get that so that we can mine some higher level stuff. Yeah, and I think that's going to be the main thing that we're going to want. There's not a... Okay, yeah, there's not a summon staff, so we'll go with that for right now. And now we'll be able to mine the tier 2 materials. So at this point, it's mainly at the beginning just a matter of working up through the materials to get the last tier pick. Because this is kind of the point where pickaxes become a bit more important because you got a lot of different tiers and stuff to go through. It's right over here. Can we mine this stuff now? Yeah. So we've got mithril. Get out of here. And let's head on. Hey! Is this... I think this is thorium. Yeah, it's thorium. Area lights. Alright. Get through all that junk. And we'll take that. Happily. Alright. So we'll head on down. I figure this is probably the best way to do our mining initially. Is just going through our elevator and grabbing things. One option we could do, I think would actually be better, is let's just use a spelunker potion. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So, we'll head up this way. And I'll actually go ahead and speed this up, I think, so. Well, I didn't see that black recluse up there, so that kind of sucks. Because I believe we'll lose our spelunker potion now. But that's part of it, I guess. So we'll head back down because I want to get a bit more mithril because we've only got those. No, that's not it. Yeah, right there, 11 pieces of it. It's not quite enough to make the things that we want. I did get a bit of cobalt though, so you know that's a plus anyway. That is what, platinum? Yeah. What's this over here? It's been a while, so I can't remember what all of them look like with the spelunker potions running. Oh, that's silver. Okay. So we'll head on, and I'll go ahead and get this sped up.
We can only see what we want to grow. Try to even out the patches that we've sown. We can only see what
Alright, I think we're going to pop a teleportation potion and just see where we end up. Just for... that wasn't very cool. Okay, well, let's head on back. I think we've got enough mithril to do something with that. Oh, actually, before we do that, I'm going to go check with the guide, because I know there's a way to do like an upgraded Thorium ore, and I'm kind of curious to see how we do that. So, let's see. Where's all that Thorium? Right here. I don't know if we do it with the bars. Okay, yeah, we're just going to have to do it with the bars, I guess, to get that upgraded. So let's head over here and see what we can do with this mithril. Which I can't recall if Orichalcum is tier 3 or tier 2. Because that Orichalcum anvil that we got may be as far as we need to go with it. You know, with making the different anvils. But I can't recall off the top of my head where that falls at. And let's go ahead and quick stack that stuff. Okay. And let's see, we've got mithril knives, mithril kunai. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the Orichalcum ones are tier 3, I believe. Because our Orichalcum kunai are 52. It's either tier 2 or tier 3. I'm not sure. But we can make our mithril stuff now. So, let's see what options we've got here. Oops. We've got max mana stuff, range damage, melee, and minions. There's like no love for throwing weapon stuff. Okay. Used to craft items from mithril, Orichalcum, adamantite, and titanium. Okay, so we are going to have to get the tier 3. That's fine, but let's go ahead and get our new pick. And we are just moving on up. So now we just need the tier 3 stuff, and that is a bit easier to farm, actually. So, let me actually grab some of this thorium, this chest over here. And do we have thorium? Yeah, we got thorium bars. Because I want to check with the guide and see what we're going to need to do that upgraded thorium stuff. And we got the witch doctor as well, so that's a NPC we haven't had prior. So I'd like to see what he's got for sale as well. Because I know there's a witch doctor set that we can make that's pretty good for throwing. But increased health and mana regen, taking more than 3 damage will replenish some health and mana. Oh. Get him, painter. They are concentrated thorium, so we'll need, okay, we'll need ectoplasm for that. So that's still a ways off for us. Purifies corruption and crimson. That's kind of nice. Depending on how well it works. Huh. That could be useful, but you know, you kind of lose out on all that defense and stuff for a bit, which is kind of bad. And Titanic bars, Souls of Light and Souls of Night. Huh. We might have to look into that, actually. Because that wouldn't be too bad to farm, depending on what it makes. So we may end up looking into that at some point. Oh, I forgot to check. Well, we'll check the witch doctor in a second. We're going to head down the elevator, the semi-elevator. It's not a straight drop at the moment, but we'll head down here and see if we can get some tier 3 metals. Can't remember, I think we've got titanium or titanite or whatever. Can't think of the name of it, but I think that's the one we ended up getting. Hey, asshole. usually the way I farm it is I just come along from the bottom here. Oh man. Oh my god, there's just so much stuff going on right here. This is so bad. So bad. Okay, we'll come up here and maybe try to lose all those guys. Okay. I think we're fairly safe now. So I'll go ahead and speed this up, I guess, and we'll be back, you know, after we get a bit of this stuff. Oh man, there's all those souls of light right there I was trying to get, but my inventory was full and I couldn't pick them up. I may try to get them really quick. I'm going to dump off some of this stuff. I haven't found any of our tier 3 material yet, sadly. So, but we'll keep going for it. Let's see, what's he got for sale? Just fountains, imbuing station. Okay. Nothing that interests us at the moment. So we'll go ahead and throw a bit of this stuff into here. Make some space. Okay. And I'll tell you what, is it... I don't know what time of day it is. Can't tell if it's just turning night or about to be morning. Okay, I think it's about to be morning. Looks like the sun's starting to come up. I was going to say we could try a mechanical boss, because we've actually got a mechanical eye and a mechanical worm now. But we'll have to wait on that for right now. So, I really like this spell though. It's really good for like AoE and stuff. Really clearing out a lot of mobs at once. But, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll speed this up and we'll try to get back over there to where all those souls of light are. And get those, because those would definitely help us, you know, as far as getting us going with hard mode, so. Oh, well, here's our very first node of titanium just right here. So, let's go ahead and grab a bit of this. Those succubus mobs drive me insane, though. That's what, you know, got us there, was those succubus that can just fly through walls and shoot hexing crap at us. It's terrible. Terrible. Okay. Here's where we died, so that's good. Oh good, they're here waiting for me. Bronze alloy fragment. Now they have a ton of health too. Oh, there's one of those dragon heads too. Oh my god, this is about to be bad. And a Medusa, this is great. my god. What is this? Oh my god. Talking about it. Oh my god. Those dragon heads, by the way, are really, really nice if you kill them, because they do drop some really good stuff. These are like ranged weapons that you can upgrade, but they have so much health. Oh my god, are you serious? Well, she's almost dead, so... she'll just come down here for a minute and let me finish her off. Yeah, there we go. So we got, let me finish killing her and I'll show you. I've actually gotten some of those before. If I can find them here in this mess. Oh, wow, we got all kinds of new crafting materials. These right here, these dragon breaths, 55 throwing damage, and you can upgrade them, and they are very expensive to upgrade because you have to trade in like a ton of them and you only get back like a few of them. So I think it's like 30-to-1 ratio or something like that. It's pretty bad, but the damage on those is fairly nice at this point, I feel like. Here's some more titanium. This stuff I don't usually mind mining it, because it's always like right down here, like on the edge of hell. However, with the mods that we have in here, it's hard mode is hard. Now those Lilum aren't nearly as bad as the succubus, because the succubus is the one that we just ran into with like over 1,000 health. Yeah, right there. That follows us 4 days. So we're just going to kind of zoom over here and get out of its range because I don't really want to mess with it. Okay. And there's some more titanium. Or no, is that emerald or is that titanium? I can't really tell. Oh, shit. There we go. Let that lava flow freely. And I've noticed that ever since I killed the wall of flesh, there are demons everywhere. Oh my god, those just succubus for days. Alright, let's see if we can escape this succubus. Can't be helped. Gotta get away from her. I have to. Okay. But it's like with the mods that we're running, like hell is actually hell on hard mode. It's bad. So, and those succubus and Lilum are probably the worst of the bunch, I have to say. Okay. Well, how much... Tell you what, I think we're just going to go ahead and warp up. God. And we're dead. Great. Apparently our mirror has 59 uses. Alright. But we'll see what some of these new items do, and then we'll probably end the episode. I know it's running running a little bit long. And I apologize again that the original episode for today kind of got lost there. So these Souls of Light, that's actually really, really nice. Light discs. We definitely want those once we get there, because you can right click to change damage type, so I'm assuming that we can make them thrown damage. Let's see, Dalf Pal. Wow. Changes time from day to night and vice versa. One punch glove. Whoa! What is this? Snail speed though. One punch is all you need. But it takes Illuminite bars, solar fragments, beetle husk, soul of might, fright, sight, light, and night. Okay. Holy dust. Big health regen. Summons an entity from another dimension. The Void Lens. Only usable within the underworld. Soul of Light and Soul. Next episode, I think we should check that out. Oh, that's going to be terrible though, because like the underworld's already horrible. Let's see, the Plague Doctor's Garb. That's something we actually want. Takes Silk, Soul of Light, and Soul of Night. But if you notice, it does increase our throwing damage by a ton. And the defense on it is really, really good. So I'm probably, between this episode and next, I'm going to try to farm up the stuff that we need for that. So that we can get this Plague Doctor set. Because that would really help us out a lot. There's just like a ton of stuff here. Oh, and here's another. The crystal set increases throwing, but the defense on that is horrid. Nano bars. Pixie crown. Summons the Pixie Queen. I've heard that's a fun fight. So, Quadratron. Yeah. Phoenix Blade. Hallows Eve. But I'm also curious about these bronze alloy fragments. That's not bad. Gorgon coating. I could see us using that, but most of this stuff is really, really bad. Melee speed, throwing velocity, movement speed. The defense on that's just too low, I feel like, to really be efficient. And what is this? The Hercules, the Relax, and the Hellwing Bow. Like, none of that stuff's all that good. And then we've got crystal shards here. I'm kind of curious. Okay, we can make crystal darts. They're not all that strong, though. Oh, that's just an ammo, though. I know there's a throwing weapon that we can craft with it. Life water. Okay, there's kunai, and there's shiny kunai that take gold and paladin bars. Those would be nice right now. But okay, we'll jump out, and actually, before we end out the episode, let's make our new wings, because that is something that we can do now. Since we got that new work table, and I believe they'll probably be a bit better than our pre-hard mode wings. So let's see. We've got the souls. No, we don't. Shoot. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get the stuff really, really quick to get those crafted, and we'll see how high they fly. Oh wait, it's right up here. So we want our souls of flight, and we also want our pieces of flesh. Okay. So there's that set, but that's all minion damage junk. Isn't this all we needed to make the flesh wings? No. Or maybe our workbench. Maybe it's the tier 3. Maybe. I'll double check that really quick, and if it is, I do apologize. But I'll grind up a bit of the metal and stuff between this episode and next. So hopefully next episode we'll be in a pretty good position to get all of that going. Yeah, it just requires a mithril anvil. I'm assuming mithril level or equal to mithril level. 20 souls of flight. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We could probably get that really quick. Let's just fly up here, but it might take a while. If it does, we'll end the episode. Because it actually took me a while to find a wyvern for the first time. So... yeah, see, they just don't take any kind of interest. He's shooting at something, though. What is... oh, a harpy. Okay. They may not want to come out. They're really finicky, I've noticed. Maybe due to the mods. I mean, I didn't used to have... within the base game, I didn't have too much of an issue finding them. But, with the mods and stuff that we're running... oh, nope. There's one. Alright. This is pretty much the way you fight them. Or like that. That works too. I didn't have that the first time I killed him, so... and I hate using so much magic when we're throwing build, but with the craziness that's going on, I think at this point we're just like a whatever build. But there we go. Okay, let's grab that essence of cinder. Okay, now we'll be able to craft that. So I do apologize, that took a little bit longer than anticipated, but we'll get this crafted really quick, check out these new wings, and then end the episode out. So let's see. We want these flesh wings. Thank you very much. And oh, and we got warding on the first whenever we crafted them. That's perfect. So, are these new wings, if we're standing here, we can fly up really high. So that's awesome. That's actually quite a bit. So, I guess I'm going to end the episode out there. If you enjoyed it, as always, please comment, like, subscribe. It's very much appreciated. And until next episode, do take care, and I hope to see you then.